right, I think we're live. Good morning. Meteorologist Nate Larsen here, Fox 13. Want to give a quick weather update. Typically do these on, Saturdays, Sundays, the mornings. Kind of talk about what's going on, what's happened, and it's been a decent storm system for some of the mountain areas in northern Utah. Valleys have had quite a bit of moisture as well. So if you look at the bottom of the screen, you got cameras showing Little Cottonwood Canyon, Park City, still kind of some slushy, snowy conditions in our higher elevations. Kicking it off with a look at Sundance as well. Opening day for them, 7 inches reported. Maybe it was 9. I've got some of the totals here. Changed. Maybe it was Solitude at 9. Either way, some healthy snowfall with the storm so far. So Alta, 15 inches along with Snowbird. The Logan Mountain areas, 13 inches. Brighton, 11. Snow Basin, 10. Solitude had 9. Powder Mountain, 8 inches. Not open yet, right? But opening day tomorrow for Alta. Should be a decent ski day, especially with some of the fresh snow. Of course, very early conditions still exist in some of the higher terrain. Traction control or traction law in effect for Cottonwood Canyons. This is a look up Little Cottonwood Canyons. You can see the plow just went through, heading up the hill at least. So freshly scraped off there, but still could be pretty slick, of course, especially with temperatures up in the higher elevations. We're quite a bit warmer than this time yesterday with the clouds and some of the moisture up north, but still cold in our higher elevations. So Alta is just 29 now. They were actually above freezing early this morning with some of the higher snow levels. So with the moisture that moved in, we actually had snow levels rise quite a bit, climbed up above even 8,000 feet temporarily or right near there. And then they've dropped again or starting to drop with some colder air moving back in. Heber's at 34, Draper 38, but Salt Lake's in the 40s. So we're actually at or just above our average high already this morning. St. George just 35 this morning. Let me go back to the 24-hour temperature change. So just to show you what the the cloudy skies and the moisture's done, it's warmed us up quite a bit. Good 10 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. Almost 20 degrees warmer in Cedar City. But temperatures, of course, are still cold. So we're in the 40s in Cedar City. All right, as far as moisture goes, can't stop yawning. Sorry, early start to the day. Radar showing that in the last couple of hours, the band of moisture that's been moving through a lot of the Wasatch Fronts continued to shift a little further south. Kind of stationary for a minute over Utah County, so seeing some rainfall there. Rainfall. We had really good amounts of moisture. Over a quarter of it, over 3/4 of an inch, even over an inch of moisture in some areas. In fact, let me show you. Weather Service posted. I'm going to pull up this website real quick. Some of the totals from the storm, and I can share it without having to input all of it. Some of the big winners. North Ogden, over an inch. Some of that, of course, fell in the form of snow. Share screen. So Syracuse had almost an inch of moisture as well. South Ogden, Butte Canyon, 0.87. Bountiful Bench, 3/4 of an inch. Riverton had a lot of moisture. Olympus Cove, 0.6. And so here are some of the snow totals I was getting. Eden, Snyderville, 5 inches in Eden. The Logan Mountains had a lot of moisture. Look at the liquid precipitation equivalent. So over 2 inches of moisture and 13 inches of snow. So much needed mountain rain and snow. So moisture has fallen. Let's see. Box Elder County, over 1/2 an inch at Riverside. Tooele didn't get the brunt of the storm, but almost 1/2 an inch, 1/4 of an inch in Rush Valley. Some decent rain and snow across the state with the storm. Moving along. So as far as today goes, I think a lot of the moisture's kind of cleared out, at least for areas of Salt Lake County. Chances of rain really drop off or continue to drop off for the rest of the day. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds. Northwest flow will keep a chance of some mountain snow showers primarily, again, above about 5,500, 6,000 feet. We've got breezy winds in store today out of the northwest, so temperatures should kind of stay where they're at this morning. We're expecting those more mid-40s for highs for northern Utah, and we'll continue to see temperatures about 5 degrees above average down in southern Utah, which is about where we are up north. Usually we're 41 in Salt Lake. All right, so Futurecast, putting that into motion for you. You kind of see real quick if it loads. What we expect, notice a lot of the diminishing shower activity for the valleys as the storm continues to push out of here. High pressure starts to build back in, should kind of cut off the main flow as we get into the first part of next week. Although some models, so this is showing again as we progress through, mountain snow showers remaining possible, but pretty light in nature compared to what we've been seeing. And then northwest flow continues. Could see a few mountain snow showers into early Monday. Valleys might see a few sprinkles, but generally that same pattern continues with more moist air to the north of us. They're seeing the brunt of any shower activity. We'll see primarily drier skies as we get into early next week. In fact, the latest model runs for snowfall are pretty minimal as well. Still showing the Beaver Mountain area. The Bear River Range could pick up additional snow. The western Uinta is a little bit over the Cottonwoods, but generally things have kind of tapered off. So seeing some light snow out there now, not expecting it to hang on for too much longer. In fact, looking at kind of what we can expect, maybe 2 to 6 inches for some of the mountains in addition to what we've gotten with decreasing showers. And for the valleys, it looks pretty quiet. All right, heading into next week, not great news for ski resorts. Well, potentially good news, especially if the real higher elevation resorts, snow levels potentially could climb next week. We're looking at another rise in temperatures and potentially could see more moist northwest flow. This is Tuesday into Wednesday, showing the northern mountains seeing potentially a long-lasting, again, potential atmospheric river event yet again. But if we look at some of the estimated snow levels, they're right around 8,000 or 9,000 feet, which is even above some of the base of some of our resorts. So it would be the higher peaks that win with that. But potentially looking at 10, 15 degree above normal temperatures is the general forecast as we look ahead. So pretty mild into mid-December, which isn't what we want. We want the snow and the cold for Christmas, right? So forecast then today, about where we are right now, mid-40s up north, warm up to about 60 in St. George. Plan on 58 tomorrow, 60 Monday, and then we'll be in the mid-60s into middle of next week. Northern Utah, 46 to 45. Plan on partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid-50s with potentially more showers, maybe late Tuesday into Wednesday, but Wednesday, Thursday with temperatures, again, 15 degrees above normal. So just rain is looking like now for the valleys, mountain snow with climbing snow levels for next week. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great weekend. If you're heading into the higher elevations, plan on those wintry conditions. Avalanche danger in the backcountry is high today for the Salt Lake Mountain areas. So take that into precaution if you're heading out. Maybe you're getting your own tree. Maybe you're heading up skiing somewhere. Resorts maintain, of course, their terrain, but outside of their terrain, looking at pretty high risk for avalanches, which means you'll cause those. Those are human triggered avalanches are likely today. All right, stay safe out there.